Let me bang.
I do let you bang. Hey,
let me bang you, Jesus, man.
I let you bang. I let you bang.
Greetings, marriage and virgins.
Go for Jesus. No forget Jesus, people.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time once again for your favorite mixed martial arts podcast. Recording out of Los Angeles, California, it's MMA Roasted with Adam Hunter.
What's up, people? Welcome to a brand new MMA Roasted podcast, or whatever this podcast is. I think it's MMA Roasted. I'm here, Adam Hunter here, with my buddy Jason Mayhem Miller. Jesus. Yes. How are you doing, man?
Letting into one another, are they?
Yeah, dude, it's been such a sorry for I'm exhausted, bro. But last 24 hours. So I had obviously working, full time at Gutfeld, which is great, but like just writing, coming up with because they send you like 100 stories, and I got to go through all of them and just find the jokes and deliver them, and then do the meetings and monologue and all this stuff along with 6 other people, which I'm blessed to do. Not complaining, super happy about it. And then I had an audition that came in for Matlock, right? The new Matlock. So that was that came in yesterday. So I had to memorize, 6 pages to work on. So I'm like, this is what I signed up for. Super happy about that. But then I also had a show last night. And this guy who I like, this guy, Rick Martinez, nice guy. I've known him for years. But this dude, every time I do his show, he's like, hey, I want to do the show. It's me and one person on the flyer. And then I get to the show and there's 37 comedians. I mean, literally. And he's like, get there at 8:30. Dude, it's on this beautiful downtown rooftop, 21st floor. There's comic after a rapper goes on. And Rick's one of these guys, he always packs it. But he used to have 8 different girlfriends at his shows. Now he's married, but he'd be dating them all. And they would all bring 10 people. And they all kind of look similar. Or he would go up to people on Facebook and be like, hey, I sat next to you in the 3rd grade. Want to come to my comedy show? And he never did that, but he would hit 400 people up. So all these people would show up thinking they know Rick from the 3rd grade, because he looks like somebody that would sit next to you in the 3rd grade. He kind of looks like that kind of guy. So I don't go on till fucking midnight last night. All right, midnight, I finally go on. I'm writing the jokes from the rooftop. I got this drunk fucking guy who's like, hey man, showing me every picture on his phone. And, oh, motherfucker, we gotta get that money. I don't know who this guy is. I'm looking around going, can somebody fucking rescue me from this person? I got, just leaning on me, breathing on me, telling me about how he went to the Grammys. That's fucking great, dude. Show me every picture. And then let's take a picture. Let's take a video. Shout out. Don't fuck with Adam Hunter. Starts cursing at people in the video, giving them the finger. I'm like, I want nothing to do. I'm in the fucking corner hiding from people so I can write the jokes. So I go on at 12 o'clock. Half the show cleared out because they've been there since fucking last Tuesday, right? And it's all Mexican, which is great, but not exactly the jokes I wanted to run for Gutfeld. So then I go on. Then I'm like, all right, now I got to do the audition. So my buddy Aldo, I fucking love. I go to Santa Monica. I go to his house. My wife's like, why aren't you home? I still haven't written the jokes for Gutfeld yet. They're due at 6 a.m. So I do a kick-ass job. I get a suit. I'm a lawyer, right? I'm a fucking lawyer in this audition. So I got a suit, tie, do 19 takes. I drive home. I get home. I look up. He fucking Dropboxed me the audition, right? He or airdrops it. I look at it. He sent me the wrong take. The take where halfway through I go, motherfucker, I can't get I go, hey man, can you send me the right take? Oh shit, I deleted it from my phone. So now I got to drive back to fucking Santa Monica to finish the fucking thing, right? Do the audition again. I get back in 5:30 in the morning, right? Now it's 5:30 a.m. My gate doesn't fucking close, right? I'm like, okay, that's weird. I'll park on the street. I go to bed for an hour. I wake up. I got to do all the rhymes for Gutfeld. I got to do all of a sudden, like, hey, Greg wants to meet on Friday. They don't tell you if he wants to meet Friday in person, like on Zoom. It's either like you have to be ready, right? Do the jokes with Greg. I could barely open my fucking eyes. I don't take Ambien because I only have an hour to sleep. And then my wife wakes me up. The fucking gate wouldn't close because there's a fucking dead rat in the gate, right? So she's like, will you? So she takes my car. I got to get to Seal Beach in 2 hours. She goes, will you call the fucking rat removal people to the gate when it opened up, hit a raccoon or a rat? I haven't even seen it. There's a fucking splattered animal outside my gate right now. I was gonna ask McCorkle because he probably shoots fucking rats and that, but of course he doesn't show up. Don Fry doesn't show up. Bill Dawes is naked somewhere. So it's me and you. So I tried to fucking cancel the show.
You missed a fucking doozy of a neurotic tale right there, bud. There were so many places I could have jumped in to stop it. And I just wanted to hear this Dostoevsky-esque comedy of errors go on and on and on, a nonstop rolling thunder down a hill of bunnies everywhere.
So then I'm like, hey guys, listen, maybe we should do the podcast. There's a fucking dead rat in my gate. And I knew you were like, no, that's why we got to do it.
Yeah. I'm like, we're going to unpack. There's a lot to unpack there. You know, I haven't even gotten started where, you know, I thought the rule was that we don't like take a shower or really wake up before the show. That way we can like just fully be our authentic selves, you know? So yeah, you got a rat problem in your gate. I understand. You got a full combo problem. It's a rare thing. It's like you have a rat problem and also a garage problem, and then also there's like some type of biohazard problem thrown in there. You need equipment for this. Like you're getting into like a Home Depot trip just for a dead rat, and you smashed it up in a little bits. So you got to clean that shit out. There's gonna be WD-40 involved in this.
Yeah, maybe I'm like, I'll remove it. And I gotta drive to Steel Beach to a show, and then go to Texas tomorrow for a comedy festival that
you don't get like a dopamine rush of like, yeah, like when you do a butt, bro. When I take care of like this problem, and when I like handle it all, and I look back like, holy shit, I feel like like a relief, and I feel fuck yeah, I feel great after that. You don't get to that stage for some reason.
No,
like you're never. I'm hearing positive shit right here. I'm hearing that you dealt with the fucking crazy black dude, picture guy. You dealt with the you know what I'm saying? Traffic. You dealt with the suit. You went back because you had to. You're committed to your craft. Take a little pride in yourself, but I'm gonna have to pep talk you every week.
Yeah, no, well, yeah, because part of me is that you're right. But I'm also like, yeah. So if I fix this fucking rat problem, I'm gonna probably get coke or something. I'll give the whole Los Angeles fucking
You got a little violet over there. No, I'm not saying to clean up the rat. Get her to do it. No, what I'm saying is you're gonna do it. Yeah, it has to be done. You know. So whatever.
Yeah. No, so that's that. And then, dude. So then last week, I'm in Edmonton. I do shows in Edmonton, but great shows. Fucking in one of those things. You get back to LAX. It's from where I live in the Valley. It's about $110, $120 Uber back home. So I'm like, fuck that. Or there's a shuttle that goes to Van Nuys, a $10 shuttle, and then you go from Van Nuys and you can take a taxi to your home. I'll take the Van Nuys shuttle every time, right? Because I'm like, save $75. The problem is you get these fucking wackadoodles, right? So this woman with her kid, right? I'm waiting. She's got like a 3 or 4-year-old. I hear her playing while waiting for the bus. That's a little weird because I got my headphones on and I can hear someone screaming. I'm like, okay, all right, that's a little strange. Then I get on the bus and I got to go to the very end because the whole bus is filled, right? This woman, right? She's like white woman, tattoos everywhere. Looks like she's in her 50s, but probably is younger. Has like 3 or 4-year-old. Is on the phone, right? Behind me, going, yeah, so I went to this party last week. The whole bus can hear. This fucking retard fucking was all over my kid. My kid almost fucking drowned. Like a 20 fucking minute story, right? Yeah, my kid's gifted. But I'm like, dude, her kid is running around the whole fucking shuttle, right? For a 3-year-old, just sprinting back while we're moving, right? So I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me, right?
Wait, what are you talking about? Dude, My sister never takes a shuttle to LAX.
And it's right when my headphones die. So I have to hear this, right? So she's fucking screaming. It keeps going. Her conversation about, yeah, you know, this motherfucker, no one will let their kids play with me because because their kids are shy. No, their kids are not shy. You're fucking psychotic, and everyone you know is ignoring you. So, and I'm on 1 hour. I'm on no sleep because I got 0 hours of sleep. I had to fly from Edmonton to Toronto to LA, and I had to get the monologue done by then, right? So I'm on 0 sleep. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking, this is the 1 hour I was planning on sleeping, and now I gotta hear screaming, right? I'm looking around, and I'm like, is this really happening, right? I'm locking eyes with like Mexicans guys. They're like rolling their eyes. I'm like, all right, I got to tell her, hey, listen, there's other people on this bus. You can't scream like this. But I'm like, this woman's in her 50s. She's been told.
Part of people love it when you tell them what to do, you know?
She's been told this a million times. Nothing I say. She wants this. She obviously wants it.
But I don't know if you're getting to a point here or what happened at the end of this story. All right.
So then we finally get off the bus. They open the luggage thing to get everyone's luggage out. Her kid fucking runs in the luggage, right? Her kid runs in the bus, like jumps on all the luggage. So then she's like, hey, come here, little baby. Oh, I grab her butt. She's like, I'm going to grab your butt. I'm going to grab your butt. Starts yelling this at this. So then finally, I'm waiting for the Uber with the 3 other people. I'm like, someone's like, I'm just going to call child services. Somebody else was like, now we are everyone bonded. I'm bonding with like potential. I don't know who these people are. I bonded with, you know, we're like, this woman's out of her fucking mind. Like anyway, so that was my story. I can't wait to tell everyone this story. That wasn't as good.
Look, I missed the end of that. I took a phone call in the middle of that whole thing. You didn't even notice. I was like, buddy, are you gonna get to the end of the story?
There was no fucking.
But I'll tell you the truth, man. Look, you blow it. You have these skills. You got to think of yourself as a social ninja, Adam.
Yeah.
And you don't realize you have all the skills to like change your life. And like in that situation, you're a wrestling coach.
Yeah.
You know, when you get a wilding little kid out there, you got to focus that energy.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not talking about that little kid. I'm talking about the mom. You can coach that mom. You're a dad.
No, this mom. You
could relate to this lady. Hey, when my little retard is dancing around, I do this. And then bingo, bango. I'm telling you. Hey, you put a fucking smile on that face and you'll change. You'll light up the room, baby.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm like, you know what? This person's got a lot of problems. I don't want an issue right now. I don't think she's going to handle anything well. She obviously wants attention. She's been told a million things. Anyway, let's talk about some MMA related stuff.
I have a technical difficulty where I'm trying to figure out. There we go.
All right, let's talk about Rampage's son because
everybody's talking about that. We already missed the boat on downloading farming views on somebody's.
You know him though, right? But you watched him grow up, right?
Buddy, I love that kid. Yeah, he's a great. Look, he's a great kid. They put him in a bad spot, and he made a bad decision. Now he's gonna own it like a man. We're calling him a kid. We're calling him a kid, but he's a man now.
What do you think is gonna happen?
But whatever happens, look, man, the judicial system is a funky thing. They might see no harm. They might see, it's pro wrestlers, fighters. They might not care. They don't even know. Like, we are all about the fight life and know all about the culture and the ins and outs. And dude, the rest of humanity is looking at us weird anyway. They're like, whatever, 2 knuckleheads and one, you know what I mean?
Do you think it's part of an overall? You think it's also part of a
nuance? The DA doesn't know about the 5 round, dude, they don't know anything that we know in this situation. And what's going to happen is might throw it away to nothing, or they might, we're going to throw the book at them and then make it go out to a big story. I don't know. I don't know yet. You never know what's going to happen.
You think it's more of an overall streaming problem, culture problem with the
of course. It's so multifaceted. They're going to do like documentaries on this type of stuff. Like, culture of streaming will have to shift and change. And
No, but I'm asking what you think, though. I'm asking like what Mayhem thinks about streaming culture and like how it was toxic.
Well, it just has to adapt to the look. I think that was a big mistake, and it could have been prevented at many steps of the way. And it's so easy 2020 hindsight, right? That everybody's giving their Monday morning quarterback kind of thing. But we have so much information about that whole thing that you're like, dude, look at why this would happen. Put yourself in those shoes of this young man and ask yourself if after all this like episode of the reality show that was his life, it came to a head. It came to a head that day. So it'll be studied. That's for sure.
You know what's crazy? Because I watched this documentary on ESPN, no, on HBO about those the guy the Gilbert Arenas and the other guy who they had guns in like the locker room. They had basically this one guy was on the Lakers and he was kind of a great basketball player, got into kind of gang culture while on the Lakers. He like got robbed. Next thing you know, he's hanging out with I think it was the Crips, or maybe it was the Crips. And then he got traded to Washington. And Gilbert Arenas is like the bully of the team, pranking people. He's the senior guy. He's the best. He's the guy. So so they're playing cards. He embarrasses the other guy, the younger guy, the rookie. He embarrasses him. Next thing you know, Gilbert's like, they're threatening to shoot each other. Gilbert brings 3 guns to the locker room. This guy brings a gun to the locker room. He throws the gun. It gets it blows up. They both get suspended for the year. This guy's life gets even fucking worse. He ends up getting robbed for jewelry. He tries to shoot the guy. He ends up killing a woman, innocent woman. Supposed to do 30 years, does 10 years. He's just out in jail, right? He was saying that the thing that really fucked with him was being embarrassed in front of his teammates. Was Gilbert Arenas punked him in front of his teammates. He was a rookie. And Gilbert says, looking back, that's what I did wrong. I admit it. I didn't think
that's the thing about pro wrestling culture is like you sell a hit. You know what I mean? MMA culture, you hit me, I'm hitting you back.
Well, this guy was embarrassed streaming in front of the world, getting hit. God. Felt like I'm a punk. Goes out I think that was kind of a lot of it is not like because if he wasn't streaming and that happens, you think do you think he does that?
Definitely not. He didn't have a chat calling him that the whole. You can call him down.
I just wonder how many people make fucking bad decisions because they're just embarrassed in front of other people.
Humiliation is like a big fear for people. So that's why stand-up is so scary for people. Or you know what I mean? It's like they're afraid to be humiliated, or afraid, that's like some kind of deep-seated, encoded mammalian thing in your brain where you're nervous to talk in front of everybody because you don't want to be rejected. But once you lose that, you're a whole nother level of freedom.
Do you think that helped you as far as in some ways?
What do you mean? But every day of my life, what are you talking about? I just walk right through those fucking comments. I'm laughing that you ever give a shit about those comments, right? I get it.
You told me recently. You told me recently you cared about comments a couple months ago.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? No, yeah, a couple months ago maybe. But now I got money, so I'm like,
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. Did you watch this thing yesterday with Luke Rockhold? Is fighting.
They would have got to fight in the elevator, or what happened? I missed it.
They're doing boxing. I think it's influencer boxing. I forgot the name of it. It's some sort of boxing thing.
Bare knuckle boxing.
No, it's not. It's
okay.
It's basically the other part of Jake Paul. It's not Jake Paul, but it's kind of like what he started with in some ways, but now it's just influencer. I forgot the name. I have it. I actually
Oh, I know. It's when the other brother, Sean DePaul.
I forgot. Anyway, so Luke Rockhold is fighting Darren Till, and it's tomorrow.
Wait, for the handsome boy WBMF title, or what the fuck?
They're boxing tomorrow. And basically it's Luke Rockhold and Misfits Boxing.
Yeah, there we go. And buddy, what a promoter you are, man.
I don't like this. I'm gonna watch it.
Wait. You're going to watch it though,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it because those guys are both good. You know, those guys are both amazing. Maybe not, but I think Darren Till wins this. I think in a straight.
I don't know. You know, I think yeah, Luke could fight smart, but that guy comes with power, huh? And you know, Luke's been through some battles, right?
Well, I think in an MMA fight, Luke all day long. But Darren Till's a pretty good fucking boxer. So they squared off yesterday. Basically, this is I could share the screen if you want, or I could just fucking show it to you. But basically, it got into it fucking crazy. Darren looks in shape, which is kind of cool. They're fighting with each other, and
they punch each other. Like I don't know the point of this clip.
Tony Ferguson somehow showed up. Is also fighting a guy named Salt.
He wear like American Dream like shorts or some shit. I saw him doing a workout.
He's fighting a guy named Salt Poppy, who's 6'2", an influencer.
The fucking this guy.
No.
He's gonna murder him, bro.
No, not that guy. Or maybe
it's a break the streak.
I think that's Salt Bay. The other guy is like Salt Poppy. I think he's like this heavy-set Mexican kid, but he's 6'2". And if he beats fucking Tony Ferguson, I think I'll be more depressed than when Tyson lost to Jake Paul. Because, I mean, that would just be... And I guess Tony did an open workout, but didn't throw a punch. But he said that was his goal, was to not throw a punch in an open workout. So now people are concerned of like, why have an open boxing workout if you're not going to throw a punch?
No, I have a lot of concerns about Tony. I mean, that was the least of mine.
Did you ever train with Tony Ferguson?
No, but I like him and watched him come up, you know, and like, you know, I've been in similar circles and people know him and
he was unbeatable. He was the guy. Him and Khabib were like the fucking dream fight. And now I'm actually worried he's going to lose to a guy named Saul Pappy. I don't even know who fucking Saul Pappy is, but this is...
I just told you he's a fucking chef. He owns like 6 Michelin stars.
That guy, no, first of all, that guy went bankrupt. That guy is Saul Pappy. I watched a documentary on him. So he became huge. He opened up a bunch of restaurants. They all went under. He ended up going on the field during a soccer match with like Ronaldo won, or I don't know who the fucking guy is.
Well, where? I'm not fuck with you. Hey, but look here, Donald Trump went bankrupt 5 times. So look at him.
If Tony Ferguson loses to Saul Pappy, are we done with sports? Are we
sports, bro? I'm like fucking. All this is just like fluffing. Now, you know what I mean? I'm like, this is hilarious. I only talk to you so I get used to. I know everything that's going on, including the Salt Bay fucking Tony Ferguson down. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know about. I saw Tony Ferguson doing sit-ups in like some fucking American flag kind of outfit, and I was like, all right, yeah, the title run ends today, baby. We're doing it.
Well, I saw a movie with the guy who they based Rocky on, the guy who almost beat Muhammad Ali, or he fought Muhammad Ali in a pretty good fight.
Yeah, almost beat was a stretch, but he fucking got his ass whooped. I saw that fight.
The guy ended up in jail, and like they based the whole Rocky Balboa on him. Stallone saw the movie. Saw them fight, wrote a whole movie about him, like had him audition to be in Rocky. He was coked out of his fucking mind, ruined the audition, like ended up going to jail. Stallone was filming over the top in the jail that he was in, and he didn't want to see him. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. It's, I forgot the guy's name. Anyway, it's the real Rocky Marciano. So at the end of his career, he was fighting a bear at clubs. He was going to nightclubs and fighting bears. Like that was the shtick. Like
if you'll recall, right after I retired, I did say I would fight a bear and was actively looking for like a bear with some like gloves on so he can't scratch me. And I was just gonna give what for? And a cage on his mouth so he can't bite me. So the rules are no biting, no scratching, right? Mayhem gets to wear some protective equipment of my choosing, right? And then we're gonna go. Fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna go a 5-minute round at least. You know, if I can't get mauled, I can make it, and then drag me out of there if he knocks me out.
I think it was Chuck Webner. That's the guy's name. Anyway,
fucking Webner. That's my fucking porn name. What are you talking about, bro?
But at the end of his career, he was fighting bears. That's the whole point. And back then, you were like, okay, that's kind of embarrassing. This guy almost beat or held up against alligators. Now he's at nightclubs and or people are, you see these guys like
I hate to fight life. Like, I need to fucking explain to the young youth out there that, buddy, this is a fucking hit or miss proposition. What you're doing, better pad your stats with something else behind you. Learn how to plumb.
He went to Harvard. He allegedly went to Harvard, Tony Ferguson, to get his law degree. I don't even know,
punchy, and he's fucking got a taste of that fight life and never went back. It's a way more fun life than being a goddamn paper pusher. I'm telling you, it's way more exciting. There's some blood in you.
So why don't you do it? I mean, you're in shape. You're training. You're going against guys.
Hi, buddy. I'm an MMA coach. So if I want to, I get in there. If I want to hit hard, I put you 16 so I don't hurt you. But like most of the time, I have good sparring partners, but I give them the what for. I'm not going to fake it.
You've never been knocked out either, right? You ever knocked out?
No, I never got knocked out my whole career, but I should have been. I what the fuck, man? I was wide awake for all those beatings. I was wide awake for every fucking beating. I paid attention to it.
Frankie Edgar, I love Frankie Edgar. He's a friend of mine. He's I consider him like a pretty, I wouldn't say a good friend, but a friend, a guy. Yeah. Like if I needed something, he might be in my top 100 people I would call, or even 50 people. But he just signed up for bare knuckle boxing, and I'm like, come on, man. I don't want to see this dude get hurt, and I understand what you're holding.
That's part of the deal. He don't mind getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is a beast. Like, I know, me neither. The thing is, I don't mind getting hurt at all. Like, it's funny.
But it also seems like once you get to a point where you get too hurt and I don't know, and maybe CTE is a factor.
Well, we're at it all the time.
It seems like a lot of people are just, I wouldn't say forget about you, but Phil Baroni's in jail right now in a Mexican prison.
Listen, but that's multifaceted fucking reasons for that.
Stephen Connor is dead. Okay. BJ Penn is going through it. Diego Sanchez just got arrested last week. These other guys, you talk to them. Gary Goodrich has some issues. Nothing's wrong with him, but mental issues. Okay. I don't want to see, look, these guys are not in jail for having CTE. Okay. But who knows what type of decisions they're making because of the CTE, right? So I don't want to see Frankie Edgar go, oh, fuck, man. Frankie Edgar did that? What? Frankie Edgar? And because he doesn't have all the brain cells telling him not to do certain things. So, I don't want to.
I think the kids are understanding that these days. The stakes have always been high. But now we're just photo documenting it. So
then why is he doing it then? The money probably? Frankie. Why is a guy we have to ask Frankie, but why?
And what's he going to do? Fucking get a monkey wrench and crawl up under your crawl space? Fucking.
Well, hopefully he has enough.
Crap. I don't know, bud. What do you want him to do? He's a fighter. He got a lot of fucking bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? He's getting out the end. He's going to eke out that name. Edgar's a beast. Everyone loves him. So, he's going to give it another go. It's kind of the document that we sign as fighters. Is that, look, I'm going to trade my youth for glory. I'm going to trade, my looks for money.
I get it, man. I understand it. And look, I never had the type of success that you guys had as far as my wrestling career. But after I quit wrestling, when that was all that I thought that I had, I was like a man without a country. I'm like, what do I do now? And when every person that you run into is like, oh, how's wrestling? Or asking you, oh, when are you going to fight again? Or, oh man, you think you still got it? Or blah, blah, or they don't want to talk to you. I can only imagine how you people that went out on a loss and then you think that they think that you lost and it's all this weird shit. I understand it. I understand it, but
a great man, you have to like be able to stand up to that type of criticism, that type of deep loss. You know, if you're gonna fly so high that barely anyone can see you, yeah, sometimes you're gonna go so low that hey man, you might not make it out of this one.
yeah.
So that's part of the contract you sign when you're trying to be great.
Game time, NFL playoffs. One of the greatest things you can do is go to an NFL playoff game. Okay. You get to go with other fans. You have fun. You take your family. Listen, Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets for events even easier. Game Time filters out the fluff to show you only the incredible deals on great seats. You don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets to find the best value, okay? Make it you can save time, and saving time is money. Time is valuable, all right? You pick an upcoming game, you browse through the ticket deals on Game Time Picks, and it's so easy. I do it all the time. I go to concerts on with Game Time. I go to NFL games. I go to WNBA games. Okay, you can go to MMA events. All right, they have curated deals that make it easier to find the best price to get great seats. They have the super deal, which is the best value for that event. You get the seat views, so you don't like stuck behind a goalpost or you're sitting in the parking lot, whatever it is. They have the lowest price guarantee, and they have event cancellation protection, job loss protection, etc. All right, go to Game Time Picks. All right, they make it easier for sports, concerts, comedy, theater. They have all-in pricing. You get the seat views, you get ticket coverage, and you get the lowest price guarantee, or Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. What are you waiting for, people? Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use the code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. That's right. Create an account, redeem your code CLNS for $20 off. All right. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. I'm telling you, it's awesome. You're going to thank me later. Check it out right now.
And it's similar. A similar lifestyle, comedy, and I'm trying to make I don't know, a metaphor for you.
Well, I mean, the good thing about comedy is I believe for the most part, it's funny because you don't get better with success. You get better with age. It's almost like you get worse with success. Like nothing against Chris Rock. Chris Rock's great, but Chris Rock will never be, in my opinion, as good as he was when he was doing Bring the Pain, when he was doing when he was hungry. Like Sinbad had a funny thing, like
turned into something else though. So
Sinbad had a thing of, like, you're funniest when you're riding the bus. That's when you're hungriest. He used to say, when you're riding the bus is when you're the funniest, right? But I think that you do get better with age, with comedy, because as long as you stay hungry and this and that, you keep going. I don't.
MMA or like fighting is an expiration date, bud. And everybody's got to figure that out with himself and his family, whatever wealth he's accumulated in the course of his career. It's up to him. That's what guys. I mean, really, it's about community a bit, to not let scumbag managers like take over guys, because then what? Then they're left with nothing, and then they're fucked off or whatever. If everyone kind of coalesce around a guy, I think there's a way to make minimal damage, like to get into these situations you see the fighters always get into. The problem is there's never community or union or anything like this. It's always gets struck down.
So we're here with the guy, Jared Brooks, the monkey god. I don't know if you know this guy. So this guy, Jared Brooks, is he was in the UFC. He was like 15-1 in the UFC. He had some kind of crazy, he lost one fight and they didn't re-sign him. It was the weirdest fucking thing. I mean, and he lost to the champion. And I thought he actually beat the champion. So, all right.
A little too much swagger, huh? A little too much swagger.
So Jared Brooks, now he's in one championship where he's the former one strawweight champion, former one strawweight world champion. He's fighting 2014. He fought the UFC, Pancrase, Ryzen, and PFL. They call him the Monkey God. He's got a record of 21 wins and 5 losses. as far as he's in the and his as far as record goes, he lost his last two fights, right? So a split decision. He lost to Joshua Pacquiao, but before that, he won like 20, whatever. In the UFC, he lost to Division Figueroa and Jose Torres, which he body slammed himself. He got knocked out by himself on like a slam. And now he's killing it. Jared, how are you, man?
Good, man. Just, went through a little remission process, had to really test myself mentally, physically to get back into actually wanting this shit again. So, after having a child, I don't know if you guys understand that, but like, bro, it really makes you see what you need to prioritize. And I thought that I needed to drop. I'm somebody that is go big or go home. And I mean, I was ultimate dad for that first, year and a half. And then my wife is like, hey, you can take time and do the things that you need to do to be a world champion. And now I'm doing it. So I'm excited for this next fight, bro. I'm going to go out and show myself, the world, the people that have doubted me, the people that believe in me, the things that I'm capable of. So I have my daughter right next to me eating a plum. So, I mean, I'm just getting ready to go to my next workout and, get ready to beat this guy's ass. He's a Dagestanian. I think that Americans, we need to prove a point, and I want to prove a point.
Well, I never doubted you. I always think you're one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. When's this fight? Where's the fight? Talk to me.
Yeah, dude, every fight that I have, I think this goes unnoticed too. Every fight that I have is 22 hours away in Asia. And I'm always going into enemy territory. I'm always going into a place to where they want me to fucking lose. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm going out there to prove not just the one championship to the matchmakers, to all of them. I feel like right now it's Jared Brooks' first one championship, and I don't mean that because the promotion, they have to make their nut too. So I understand from their side, but it's like everybody that they want to put in front of me, it's the matchmaker's job is to try to beat me. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna kill everybody that he puts in front of me, and I'm gonna take it as, hey, where's the next fucking step?
Yeah, I'm talking about. Oh, bro, you dropped me right in your world, bro, with your little baby there and your hunger. I cannot wait to see this next fight.
So,
Hey, I have a question for Jared.
Yeah.
Hey, Jared, what made you lost your passion for fighting, you said? Was it having the child, or was it before that? Was there anything that like happened in your life that kind of made that happen? Or is that just naturally?
Yeah, bro, that's a great question. I would say what made me lose my passion a little bit was that everybody, after I won a world championship, they were like, dude, congrats, you fucking did it. It was like the end. It was like, what the fuck are you guys talking? Get this fucking belt away from me. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
And that's where I was like almost riding on other people's energy instead of my own. Right. So, and then I was just, they gave me a year layoff right after I won the championship. So I was ready to fight, 2 months later. They gave me a year layoff, and then they gave me fucking Mikey Musumeci in a grappling match. And I mean, I did very well. I did very well against him. And, but in my personal opinion, they wanted me to break my fucking leg. And then right after that, I went against Pasiao, slammed him on his head, and they DQ'd me, which I didn't even mean to like slam him on his head. If you look at the throw, it's literally a mat return in wrestling. And so yeah, I knocked him out accidentally. They DQ'd me, and then I go straight into the Ballart fight. They give me Ballart. He kind of deserved it, but at the same time, I mean, that guy's a fucking midget. Like, he didn't deserve to I thought it was a lose-lose fight, even if it was for a championship. It was like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I beat this guy, but the guy literally looks like a fucking midget. He's horrible looking for the division, even though he's super tough. But I mean, they might look at me as that at 135. I don't know, but at the same time, I'm going from Ballart. Then they say, hey, there's no posse out fight like for you to retain your title back, because I lost my title when I knocked him out.
All right. I ain't worried about all that. What about this Dagestani in front of you? Well, what the hell you got to do? What is he gonna catch him in a?
Oh, bro, I've already been eating that ass in my dreams, in my sleep, and in training, bro. So I thought that people just wanted to hear my story. I've already been thinking about that. Yeah, my daughter's even laughing about that, man.
Bro, you got this, bro. The baby there, your training camp, you look like you've been fucking working out. You know what I'm saying? I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Feel in gym zone all day, and I love that. So, like, I want to get in your head, like, right now, what's like, I mean, I don't know if he's a watcher. He probably watches his show. It is broadcast in 72 languages worldwide, including Swahili. But I was just wondering, like, okay, who is he in comparison to you, and where are you going to exploit the holes in his game?
Yeah, I think that I'm not going to take anything away from the guy. The guy, he has Dagestani wrestling. I mean, all of those guys, they're coming out of a wrestling factory, right? But he's going against pure American wrestling. I'm probably one of the best 125-pound wrestlers of all time in MMA, period. So I think that he might have a lot of issues with me on the feet, and it's in a ring, so he's not going to be able to have a cage. And two, even if he brought his wrestling style to me, I'm going to beat him there every single time. And he has a long jab. I'm not saying that every Dagestani wrestler has bad boxing, but that's the only thing that he really has in his tool belt as far as boxing. So.
Train that I normally see from the Dagestani is sort of like a European kickboxing sort of style mixed with the wrestling. So their transition kickboxing is very like tall. They're standing up super tall, and then they, you know what I mean? They kind of karate their way into a single or and shake. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I don't know. I don't know. Well, you think that he's going to shoot on you? I wouldn't imagine that's happening. Like, well, he's going
to want to shoot in on me.
Well, what kind of kickboxing does he like? What's his weapons that you're gonna in the stand up portion? Because at the wrestling, usually you got top wrestling, he got good wrestling, so it's gonna be a weird thing where you guys are gonna have to stand up, right? How are you planning on like scoring in the stand up?
Yeah, I'm gonna jab his face off. I'm gonna keep my shield up. I'm not gonna even show how my new stance is gonna be, but I'm gonna have my shield up, and then if he goes past that shield, then he's gonna run into a fucking uppercut or overhand. And if he wants to shoot in on me, I'm already prepared for that. And if I know he's gonna probably end up trying to do spinning back kicks, spinning attacks. All those Dagestani wrestlers do it, so. I'm already ready for that. I don't know if you know who Justin fucking Scoggins is, but Justin Scoggins is a animal, bro. Like literally the mini Stephen Thompson, throwing spinning back kicks, side kicks, round kicks, hook kicks, all that shit at me every day. And this guy isn't gonna bring anything new at me. I personally.
Okay. Forget all that. Now it's turn into the ugliest grappling match. You guys both got fucking deep tired. Both you guys are tired. All right, now we're flopping around. Oh, you're on the bottom. What are you looking at? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to rotate, put my feet on the hips. I'm going to try to frame with my knees, and I'm going to think about getting up before anything. And if he puts his head in the wrong spot, then I'll catch him. But if not, then I'm working on getting up, getting underneath that head, getting underneath his waist, and finding underhooks into getting into deep half.
Catch his back. What are we doing? Where are you playing right there? You catch a Dagestani back. Where are you going? What are you doing?
I'll catch a 2-on-1. I'll snow shovel that wrist out of the way, and then try to catch that arm right in the middle of that little levy there, and choke his fucking ass out.
So Jason,
I love him put it into words. You know what I'm saying?
Jason, in high school, he was as a junior 27-1, state champion wrestler in Indiana. He was 30-0. So all right. So you talked about your grappling match against Mikey Musumeci. How do you say his last name?
Yeah, Musumeci.
Musumeci.
I've been
Right?
saying Muesli this
maybe
whole time.
maybe the best in the world at his weight.
Now, how did you? Now, how he won by triangle arm bar. How did you train for this guy? And is he as good as was it as hard and difficult as everyone said it was going to be? And why did you do this? And did they pay you well? And talk to me about this.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I got paid well for that Mikey fight. Mikey, he's one of those guys that I've known since he was real young. I used to train with Tammy, his sister, at American Top Team.
Oh, wow.
And from fucking Black Zillions, from where I was working out over there, they were working under Gilbert Burns. But Mikey, bro. He's one of those guys. He wasn't really strong up top, but on bottom, I swear that motherfucker could climb a tree with his legs. He's somebody that has that retention to where you're like, oh yeah, I've never felt that kind of like black belt stickiness.
Yeah.
And yeah, to be honest, I think I got gypped out of that. The ref pulled me straight into that shit. There's no excuse, bro. I've probably got my ass beat by Mikey no matter what. But at the same time, I did better than any world champion grappler that he went against over there, and world champion grappler that went against him in UFC BJJ. But I think that Mikey's one of those guys. He's a chameleon. He'll be at your face, talking to you like, oh yeah, we're talking about God, and then the next time that we see him, he's like, yeah, fuck this guy. I'm like, whoa, Mikey, whoa.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
You're not familiar with the American version of Christianity, bro?
Yeah, no. I'm very that.
Yeah,
But
He's autistic.
coming
Mikey
from
is
Mikey-
severely autistic, isn't he?
Hey, is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Every time
He's autistic. No, Mikey is autistic. You ever listen to that guy?
No. So were you even upset when you lost? When you go against a guy and in a fight you would kill him, but it's jiu-jitsu and were you even upset when you lost, or were you like, he caught me, fuck it, if this was a real fight I would have won?
Right after the fight, my ego was talking, and it was more like, yeah, I wish I could have fucking hit him, punched him, but
of course, what I mean? It's like sex with the condom off. Once you do it, you're like, we already did it, babe. And I got something for your daughter later too.
Mayhem, are your jiu-jitsu skills as good as this kid's? Do you think if there was jiu-jitsu like there is now, when you were grappling, you would have been as good as this kid? Jason?
Oh,
In the 1900s, you mean?
I thought you were asking him a question.
No, you.
In the 1900s, when you were doing jiu-jitsu.
No, you know how jiu-jitsu now is like a league and it's it's so big. Do you think that you would have been as good as him, as this kid Mikey, if it was as sanctioned 10 years ago or 15 years ago?
Are you asking this because we both have autism?
No, because people used to talk about you, Jason, and you're grappling.
Hey,
I talk about this kid.
About the legend. This isn't about the legend of mayhem right now.
Oh, all right.
Jared Brooks is on the motherfucking thing, man. The guy, he always wants to chat it up with me, bro.
Quick thing though. I don't think you realize, Jason, how much of an influence you were on me growing. No. I know.
Oh yeah, Jason, get his flowers. Get your flowers.
Thank you.
No. To be honest,
Accept it, Jason. Accept the compliment. Shut up and listen for once, Jason. Jesus.
Yeah, please.
What?
As a kid, I was an MMA addict. I was one of the first MMA addicts as a kid, and seeing you, and I think you had your monkey fucking fan club. What was that? Dude, I loved that as a kid, bro. And that really
Okay.
made me want to become the monkey god, to be honest. So
Oh, all
I
right.
got
I have some problems
Got it.
taking compliments. All right, there. God bless
Clearly.
you
But
know.
his name is the Monkey God. I mean, and you're the
Yeah.
Mayhem Monkeys. I mean, if you can't see how.
Talking about, bud. I was just being fucking cool about it.
And,
all
and
right?
by the way, Jason, this
Be
kid
vulnerable,
right here,
Jason. Fuck.
this is also a kid that, like, for some odd reason, did not get signed back with the UFC
Listen,
and
bud.
did his own
Exactly.
thing in
You're doing
Singapore.
too much swagger, bro. I already knew this story without even knowing it. Just
And you were
clicked
big
it.
in Japan, and those
And
people. Speaking of legends, a guy who's going to coming on with his 8 minutes left in the podcast, a guy
Perfect.
that inspired Jason. So now we got the full lineage right here. We have I inspired Bill Dawes.
Right.
I knew Bill Dawes.
Get it on, right?
Yes, I knew Bill Dawes when he was finger banging chicks on red carpets. So I inspired him, right? And then Jason inspired me. Or no, or somehow this is all connected. Anyway,
Yeah, the circle of inspiration, bro. Because when I saw this kid's nickname, I was like, ah.
and he got a Ronald Reagan fucking T-shirt with an American flag around it.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah.
What else would you expect?
No, so all right, well you're here, Don Fry, with this kid Jared Brooks, who's he's got a record of like 32-5, but really a couple of his fights that he lost is
Good
one he
job.
knocked himself out with a slam, and the other he got suspended for slamming somebody else.
Yeah, don't cry.
So that's really about 3 losses. If you take away 2 of those losses, he's probably like 29 or
Right.
something. He's fighting a guy from Dagestan. He's ranked you're ranked number what, 2 in the league, 2 and 1 right now, or
I'm ranked number 1 under Joshua right now. But
Yeah.
I still consider myself the world champ, to be honest, because Josh, he doesn't even fucking speak. He's not even he's not even somebody that people want to see. Of course, he's a great fighter, but to be a champion, you have to be able to influence. Like, I think I've influenced more Filipinos than this guy. So the next fight, I'm just gonna show them I'm the world champ, but don't worry about that. But as far as like inside and outside, I am.
So when is this fight?
October 4th in Bangkok, Thailand.
All right, October 4th, Bangkok. Don, he's fighting a guy from Dagestan in Bangkok. Any advice for this young 32-year-old champion?
Yeah, take him out the night before, get him drunk, get him laid. He'll get some kind of Thailand fucking venereal disease, and he won't be able to fight the next day.
Good call.
Fucking go, Don Fry. That's exactly the response I would want from Don Fry.
Hey, baby.
So,
Fuck yeah, dude.
guy from
I'm
Dagestan
trying to
out.
get my facts like yours, dog.
So take the guy out from the back and then get him some hookers.
Yeah.
I recommend the Cowboy District.
Yeah, I'll take him. I'll take him to Soy Cowboy.
This-
Don, why are you an hour late, by the way?
I fucking forgot all about it, man. Well, you don't want to take him to where David Kung Fu Carradine was at, there in Taiwan or Thailand. That'd be a bad move. Hi, baby.
Yeah, that's the guy who died pleasuring himself by hanging himself, right?
Not pleasuring himself, okay?
Right.
Because you can't pay him enough to stay there and take you down.
Right.
What a way to go out.
Who do you have tomorrow in Misfits Boxing, Jared Brooks, between Darren Till and Luke Rockhold?
Oh,
Dude, I think that if you're talking power, I think that Luke takes it, just for the simple fact of Luke's got heart too. I've seen Luke like dead fucking tired, just throwing rocks out of the windshield. But I think that Darren is more technically there, and he's probably the better boxer. So I'll probably go Darren.
Don, who do you like tomorrow in Misfits?
I like the white guy.
Yeah.
Mayhem.
Jared, you have no back defense right now. What's happening?
Oh, I know. I'm right here. Don't worry.
Baby right now?
Here's my-
See that? Bro, that's wild.
Mayhem.
Hello, baby.
The kid is adorable. So cute, Jared. She looks just like me. So
I got Adam. That was a good one.
thank you. So Jason, who do you like tomorrow? Rockhold or Tim?
Bro, I said it already early in the podcast when it was just me and you gazing each other's waking up faces. That man, if Darren Till can like motorboat forward, he might run Luke over. But if Luke can put one of those haymakers on him, well, then there we go. That's the end of the fight.
Dawes?
I gotta go with Darren Till just because Luke Rockwell Rockwell hit my ex-girlfriend, so I don't like him.
But by the way, during the presser,
Wait, your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
You hit your ex-girlfriend, you don't like him? Like that was your job.
Well, no, it was while she was my girlfriend.
Oh, and you allowed it to happen?
And he's hot and he can kick my ass, so I don't like him.
During the press conference, what's his name? Dylan Dennis told that Luke Rockhold turned Demi Lovato into a lesbian. That's how bad he was dead.
That's good to know. I feel better about myself.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a freaking polo model.
That's why he goes around slapping bitches, you know? He just, stop it.
And then also, all right, now also it got Jack Della Maddalena is fighting Islam Makhachev at UFC 3.
Yeah, that's the interesting fight right there. Like, what are we gonna, man? How big is Magadella? You know what I mean? And is Islam like able to like weather that? And you know that one fight, he kept doing takedown defense against that guy. And that last one, Jack Magadalena,
against Bilal.
Yeah, he did, but Bilal didn't even try to wrestle him at all until late, and he did have some success. So I figure Jack's gonna get taken down a bit, but then what? Is he strong enough jiu-jitsu wise to weather the storm and get back to the feet on every round and beat the shit out of this guy? I don't know. I think he might get tripped up a little too much, you know.
Monkey God, what do you think?
Yeah.
Dude, Jack has great boxing and great kickboxing, understands distance and range very fucking well.
Yeah.
And he understands the range of the cage and the time of the cage at the same time. So I give Jack that kind of edge, but you know, you have Islam, man. Islam is one of those guys that can bring a tool out of the tool bag and shock you just out of the fucking blue. So, man, I gotta go Jack, to be honest, just to be safe. But if I was a betting man, but Islam, he could shock the world for sure.
See, I see it opposite. That's what I'm saying, exactly as you are, but for the opposite reasons. Because Jack, you're right. All that stuff you listed, correct. But it's going to not be that fight for the whole fight. It'll be that way the one round until Islam knocks off his nerves and goes, "Assalamu alaikum, baka baka baka," and gets in on the single.
It does seem like Jack's cutting from like 200 pounds. It seems like he's a bigger guy, and Islam's probably cutting from like 170. So
Jack is bigger with the better kickboxing, but Islam has those tools in his tool belt. All of that, Jack ain't got nothing for that, bud. You know, he's like, he got a sprawl, but it takes forever to learn like this little wiggly sprawl, that little overhook, this little underhook. It's like,
you think it'll be like the one we just saw, the one we literally just saw with the head where the guy just got taken down for what's his name, the 185 pounder.
Pussies.
Yeah, DDP. I mean,
again, I said the same thing. You guys were all like DDP, and I was like, guy's a really good wrestler. They're like, you guys like DDP, and I was like, guys, that guy really can wrestle really well. And they're like, shut up, him. And I was like, all right, guys.
Don, is that a girl behind you?
Yeah, it is.
Is that your girlfriend?
That's my bitch.
Yeah, Don.
That's
my bitch.
Perfect.
By the way, I saw a clip.
Come here, woman.
Dude, I need
Weird.
Don Fry to fucking be in a movie right now. A movie, Don Fry.
I gotta show him your tits. For fuck's sake, come on.
Get in a movie, Don Fry.
It is a movie. You're moving. I'm moving.
No, bro, you need to go into Hollywood production.
Damn,
Just
look at you, Don. Look at you, Don.
Yeah, baby.
She's beautiful. And
All it takes is your last $1 million.
I was gonna ask. I thought you won the Golden Bachelor.
No, the guy did all the work, and Don just showed up in the last episode and just left with the girl.
I love it.
By the way,
Now we know why he was late. He was getting some.
there's a clip on TikTok I watched today when Ken Shamrock tried to get Don Fry by being like, "Oh, you have Freddie Mercury's mustache." And what did you say, Don? What was your retort?
He said, Don, there's a rumor going around that you stole Freddie Mercury's mustache. And I said, Ken, you and I both know how shit gets started by rumors. I says, I heard a rumor that you lost your virginity to Freddie Mercury. And I said, no. I said, Ken Shamrock lost his virginity to a man long before he met Freddie Mercury. I'm glad Shamrock's in another fucking state right now.
Dude, Ken Shamrock did not laugh at that at all.
That's hilarious.
There's no way. Ken Shamrock went right to the gym.
Yeah. Started throwing shit.
There's no way you laughed at that.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Did Ken have a small ego?
Oh God, Ken Shamrock. I mean, he still has a huge. I mean, he was the world's dangerous man. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, world more dangerous.
I mean, that's holy shit.
Wait. I was thinking of Frank Shamrock. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the better fighter, Frank Shamrock.
Oh,
they were both good. I mean,
Frank was way better than fucking
They
Ken,
both
dude.
deserve it.
What'd you
I'll tell
say?
you, Ken's a great fighter. Frank's a great fighter.
Jared, you're thinking of like the later Ken who like lost to Kimbo and kind of I don't know those fights might have been a little bit sketchy.
Hey, yo, it's the younger generation's
Dude, no, I was watching Ken and Pancrase. I was watching Ken in them old days, bro. I was that young buck that was watching those old like Vanderlei Silva in the fucking soccer nets, dude. You know what I mean?
Careful with the old, okay? Careful with the old.
Yeah.
wait, who do you think is going to win, Vanderlei or Vitor? That fight.
Vanderlei or Vitor?
Wait, they're fighting?
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what?
100%. Yes.
What?
When?
Where? At the nursing home?
I guess so. Look it up. It's happening.
Come on.
I swear to God.
Wow.
Wow.
They're fighting.
Vitor and Vanderlei, because Vanderlei has never been able to live that down.
No, they're really fighting.
Yeah.
I think. I mean,
Hey, ask Theory.
come on. They can't be really fighting. They're gonna have a boxing match. In Brazil.
Boxing or are they fighting?
Vanderlei Silva and Vitor have agreed to a boxing match at Spaten Fight Night 2. The fuck is that? in September 27th in Brazil. Come on.
They're fighting at the club in Brazil.
I mean,
That's so gay. To be honest, that's really gay. They need to bring that in the United States. I think another thing, if you're gonna do a fucking boxing fight with Vanderlei in it, you better put Chael Sonnen in that shit.
yeah.
And all I want to see is Chael Sonnen and Vanderlei. Because we already know Vitor will take
I don't know.
that TRT and fuck
I love Chael to death, but that last boxing match with Anderson Silva.
That was hilarious. I was like, oh, that's nice of you guys.
That was not that was not Muhammad Ali versus
Frazier.
Now, listen.
Here's a big question. The big question are they going to be testing for PEDs?
No.
Yeah,
The answer-
they're going to be.
Yeah, if you're not on them, they'll cancel the fight.
But
First of all,
qualified.
just so you guys know, by the way, there's a thing that they're having right now called the Enhanced Games. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
It's the steroid Olympics, and they're having it, and it's legit, like legit. And it's by Australian businessman. He's pretty it's basically the Olympics in all sports, and you're allowed to take steroids. I'm gonna watch it. I mean, I'm gonna watch it.
It's gonna be a lot more exciting. It's gonna be a lot more exciting than the non-steroid Olympics. You know.
Hey, have that defibrillator warmed up. You're gonna stop your heart. I want them to jump me right back and come back and tell you guys about heaven or hell.
Well, it's basically the Olympics anyway. It's pretty much the same thing.
The thing is, if they brought that into the picture, then that might actually give them a good picture on the future, because like the WWE, we all knew it was fake. We loved that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Ryzen, we kind of knew it was fake, but Pride, we kind of knew it was fake, but we love that shit. You know what I mean? The UFC, it's kind of like, it's gotten to the point to where it's just so fucking real that it's like that people have to act fake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now that PED shit, it's like, no, you know what's in front of you. You know what, the product is, these guys can fuck each other up. They're both on PEDs. I'm down with it.
Yeah, might as well, right? You might as well. So, oh man, Don Fry, what was harder on your body, MMA or pro wrestling?
Pro wrestling.
Why?
Yeah. You put your hands, you had to trust the other guy, and you put your body in his hands, and if he took advantage of it, because when you're working, you're loose, you try and be loose, but then they're relaxed, but then they take advantage of it and they hit you, kick you in the back of the neck like they did me, broke my fucking neck. You take a bad fall, screw up a herniated disc, it's bad. But I mean, in the fight game, you know what you're expecting. You're there to hurt the other guy.
So what happened with you and this guy Ogawa? The guy hit you in the nuts and then you choked him out?
I don't know. Ogawa was a national hero over there in judo. He was a legit judo gold medalist in the Olympics a couple of times, and national champ like 8 or 10 times. He was a stud. He was a fucking stud.
It says
he was a spoiled.
So it says the guy did. We get to a match where it resembles a shoot, no form, where the Ogawa back suplexes Fry. We do get a couple judo throws from Ogawa, looking like a squash, and all of a sudden Fry gets a nut shot, starts pounding away on Ogawa, ends up choking him out, and wins the match. What happened there?
It's pro wrestling.
But was it like a work, or that went bad?
You really actually choked him unconscious?
A work. It was pro wrestling. It was a work. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I was the heel. He was the baby face.
Oh, okay. All right. So it didn't get serious or anything.
No, fuck no.
Oh, okay.
But it was a good performance.
We're both professionals.
Oh, good.
I fucking believed it.
So, all right. So, Mayhem, what do you got coming up?
Fuck whatever, dude. Everything. Fuck, I'm Mayhem, and it's like I'm on the internet.
So, I mean, do you more tire fighting or more?
I don't know. I haven't been booked on that yet. I don't know when the next round of that is. Bro, the last time, look, we did card jitsu last time where the guys were choking each other out the fucking seatbelt, okay? Now, I'll say it's pretty good, but we could have done better. T-Pain provided a Ford Mustang, which sounds cool and it rhymes, but I wish he would have got us a bus or something because the camera angles weren't the best. Whatevs. Next
Now,
time.
by the way, you can gamble on that. There's betting on car jitsu.
Yeah, that's true. But lay down some wagers. Yeah, degenerate.
Did you gonna win beforehand?
Oh, what do you mean, bro? What are you talking about,
I'm saying,
bro?
could you tell like
Consider, well, this guy's a better grappler, that guy's a better grappler, but then there's seat belts and, it's like, it's hard to really judge these guys just watching them roll around on the ground. Once you put them in the car, hey, let's get on the road.
Now, were they practicing in other cars before they got in?
I think so, yeah. I believe so. They had like a training camp in a Toyota Corolla, and I worked their way up to the Ford Mustang. It's the whole thing. There was like
I used to train
16 man.
I used to train with girls back in high school at the drive-in theater. That's where I did my jiu-jitsu. That was a good experience. So JT Tilly took me on. What else is going on in that world? I don't know. Then I have the Armored League where I do the commentary for that. It's Don, you got to go to this. I got to be a part of it. It's an amazing amount of judo. Like the guys who win the armored combat with all the equipment on, like you got, literally like a fucking iron suit on. Hey, they hip toss one another. That's the guy that wins. Whoever ends up, because think about it. What are you going to do? Play guard with 200 pounds of armor on? Good luck. Right.
Yeah. So the strange, like, Frenchman that's good, who's the champion over there. Hey, I don't know, bud. My life is a constant fever dream. I'm ready to wake up again.
I mean, the fact that you just talked about car jitsu, tire wrestling, Armor League, there's a dog sleeping, Don Fry went to
and then I go MMA fighters that I fucking own a toy store and I'm a comedian. What the fuck? You can't even believe that shit.
And then Don Fry said theater. All right, so Bill Dawes, what do you have coming up?
I'm going to be announcing at the one-leg midget wrestling competition.
Beat me out for that job.
He didn't qualify to compete, so he's just going to referee.
Hey, what are you talking about? I thought he's just a groupie for that.
I'm both. What can I say?
Do you have me booked?
Now, by the way, Jared, our other co-host who isn't here, Sean McCorkle, said he once booked you for a pillow fighting event. Were you there?
Wait, no. What the fuck is he talking about?
Maybe that was a fever dream he had.
I fought for Art of War for his ass, dickhead.
But what he said, according to him, there was pillow fighting in between real fighting because they couldn't afford all the fighters. And then he got up and told everyone he did steroids in front of the commission, and that listed a list of all the chicks he banged in the audience. Were you there for that?
No, but I wish I was. Holy shit! What? Wait, are you serious?
I swear. Well, he said that was an event. I'm putting two events together. He said that was the last event where he lost all the money because he said that he booked a bunch of people and then just had to like eat up time. So he just talked about like all the steroids he did and he had a list of girls and people started booing because they were with their boyfriends at the time. So he basically got booed out of the arena of his own event.
Yo, I've only met Sean one time, and that was, I think I met him with Tom Erickson. And
oh wow!
Tom was mean as fuck to me for some reason. I don't know why Tom was mean, but I fought at that event. It was funny. But Sean, he just looked like that guy that like was supposed to make a crack deal earlier that didn't go through. So he had to throw some MMA fights.
Corner.
That's exactly. He always talked about the first time he fought when Don Fry was commenting, and he was so wanted to impress Don so bad, and Don goes like, "This guy gassed out on the walk to the octagon." So then he said he heard him say that. But nothing was funnier than when I heard Phil Baroni, who's, he was basically commenting on a thing, and the whole time he went to the bathroom and didn't realize he was still mic'd up and started telling one, I think that ring girl wants to fuck me. And you could hear it over the stream. So, so, um, what?
Both streams.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's
great.
Oh my God.
Don, what do you have coming up?
Oh hell, I can go down to the rodeo the weekend. This weekend they got the Snoida Labor Day rodeo. I'm gonna go down there and hopefully I'll survive that.
Nice.
Are you going to be fighting a bull?
Yep, I am, baby. I am. I'm gonna. We're gonna do it in one of those little kiddie pools with baby oil.
Don, where do you live? Like what state?
Tucson, Arizona.
Dude, he
Where
lives
you
in this,
live?
dude, he lives, I went to his house. First of all, you go to his house, you go up a mountain, and all of a sudden there's no signs for streets anymore. Okay? Like you just have to find it. It's a winding road. And then he has like a castle on top of it. You walk in there, there's horses and that. There's 9,000 guns in this place, right? Like he has just closets full of guns, and then every single pillow he has about 5 guns under each pillow. It's like the fucking, it's like the OK Corral. And then on the weekends, he gets on his horse and patrols the border. No one asked him to do this. He just does it on his own. Like he was the original ICE. Like he fucking went. Yeah, this is Don Fry's.
Fuck yeah, Don Fry. Yo, dude, he's Teddy Roosevelt in like a different
Target practice, maybe free target practice. No, the government will even give you back your pay for your ammo.
So this Tuesday I'll be on Gutfeld on Fox News if you guys want to watch it, and then I'm opening for Russell Peters at Edmonton and Calgary next week. So that's what I got coming up. And Brooks, where can people watch your fight?
Yeah, you guys can watch it on Prime Video October 4th at 9 p.m. The card starts. I think I might be the main event. I have no idea yet. They haven't structured the card like that yet. But usually I'm either co-main event or main event on those Prime cards. So yeah, you guys watch me. I'm gonna be one of the only American fighters in an Asian promotion that's won championships. Right. Nice. 2, I'm gonna be one of the only American wrestling fighters that is what?
Why does he have a machine gun? Don, what? Are you guys looking at this?
Baby, it's time for them fucking Jehovah's Witness and Mormons to show up.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, God.
Jared, what kind of gun is that? Do you know?
Let me see that.
AR-15.
Hey, come on. You don't recognize AR-15 by now, bro? It's been on the news every other weekend. Every time a trans steps up, you know.
I don't watch the news, bro. I'm too busy, bro. I don't watch anything.
Good for you.
Social media.
How do you like that joke?
Every time a trans steps up, it's not an AR-15. There's a lot of problems.
Yeah, they have a lot of different weapons. Come on, Jason.
But every one of them doesn't want anybody to have a gun.
By the way, Jason was the original defender of trans. I remember at the MMA Awards 14 years ago asking if Jason could accept his award with.
I'll tell the story because there's a bunch of trans on Jason Ellis' show, and they're funny, and I was like, this is going to be the funniest thing ever. And I asked to put them all to walk out with me, like do a walkout with me to troll the audience, because I knew they would be like dirtbags about that.
He wanted to accept his award with 15 transgenders. I had to ask this question, and they were like, absolutely.
15? Where can I find 15? I have to dress you up in there, too.
Speaking of walkouts, dude, that one walkout. Where was that? Was that Dream, dude? Where you fucking walked out with all those Asian girls and you were fucking going crazy, dude? I was like,
No.
this guy is the fucking man as a kid.
No, Jared, it gets worse.
Bro.
It gets worse.
I never had as much fun in that fight as that one.
No.
Those stairs, the way that they did the pyros and all the setup was just so amazing.
Yeah.
They just don't do it like that. MMA America, they don't even do it anymore anywhere, huh?
Yeah,
Doesn't let any stagecraft like that. You know, I missed the day. Like fighters were like, dude, we want this fucking explosive thing, but you know.
Yeah, but Jared, you understand? Like when he went over there and he asked the promoter, "Hey, I want 15 girls dressed up as Japanese schoolgirls," but it got lost in translation. So he got 15-year-old Japanese schoolgirls.
Yeah,
so
no.
all those girls were underage. Like
No, don't troll this guy. He's thinking about the entrance where it was hot chicks. But the first time that I asked for that they gave me schoolgirls literally.
So,
oh man,
I
bro,
know.
are you fucking serious?
I gotta tell you.
Oh man,
I gotta tell you, it kind of worked out because culturally that was all right. And it wasn't like they were wearing slutty outfits. They were literally wearing their schoolgirl outfits. Like, I was like, dude.
They're like, oh, Jason Miller, good guy.
they came from school. They literally came from school. That's why they were in outfits. They came from like fucking ninth grade to fucking the Jason Miller fight.
It was great. I met them. I told them to go for their dreams. I told them, try and learn English. It will help you. You know, I really felt like I made an impact on those young women's lives.
But then in Italy, you got like 15 escorts. When you
I asked for Victoria's Secrets models, and they just gave me like Victor's nightclub models. You know?
Yes, we have this for you. Here you go.
You're getting for you. Hey, Adam. Well, we're gonna put this in super cut. This is the ultimate MMA roasted episode, and of course, McCorkle's out of here.
Well, yeah, but he was represented well.
We gotta fucking get him back. I don't know how McCorkle missed this one. He's a dumbass. But
because he's probably smuggling,
Ecuadorians. You know what? He's probably getting his everyone that ICE takes away. He's probably getting 2 of them through the border. He's got a panel truck. Hey, I seen him. He's got a panel van with a floor missing. You can hide in there, bro. I'm telling the DEA, ICE, everybody.
Dude, like he's
bro.
Well, listen.
Sean,
You're listening, dude.
Well, you guys are great, man. Thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great weekend.
I just convinced Jared Brooks that I'm exactly the maniac that he thought I was. And you're the maniac that I know you are. So go get it in one, bro.
Hey, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it, man. And that definitely gave me a lot of fucking motivation to go and kill a fucking bag. And I'm not going to kill my workout partners, but I'm going to go out and beat their asses at least. But,
Trade hard.
But yeah, bro, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Hopefully I didn't get you guys in trouble.
You're great. Perfect.
We're getting canceled. How can you get canceled when only 160 people watch?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
you guys.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be freestyling to.
Yeah, they all work for the fucking.
Wait, freestyling to what?
Yeah, I'm gonna be dissing my next opponent. I always diss my opponents. So you guys stay tuned for that.
Hey, give me a group. Hey, get on a group text. So we'll just fucking write all jokes all day for you for this shit.
Oh yeah, I got you back. Jared.
That's all I do, bro. So
love you guys. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.